Hi everybody, thanks for joining me today. There isn't much that's better than iced tea on a hot day. I love it. And there are some variations on that theme too that I thought it might be fun to explore today. I happen to be at a Whole Foods market, the one on Columbus Circle in Manhattan. And I was sort of impressed with the selection of syrups and cocktail flavorings that they're stocking these days. Things that are made locally and that are kind of interesting. And so it occurred to me, I have some things at home that are great too. And if I make my own, I get to put in exactly what I want, and it'll be less expensive too. So please come into the kitchen and join me. Let's see what we can come up with.
These are dried hibiscus flowers. You'll find hibiscus flowers under a lot of different names, including hibiscus flowers, but if it's a Mexican grocer, it's Flor de Jamaica, and if it's a Caribbean grocer, it's called Sorrel or Roselle, and if it's a West African grocer, it's called Bissap. And there are lots of other names too, and you can find it online. So look around, you shouldn't have any problem with it. You need some boiling water. I would suggest that for every cup of hibiscus flower you need like maybe as much as 3 cups of boiling water. Now some people actually boil this on top of the stove after they combine it, but I think just letting it steep for a little while will do the job. So plenty of water to cover, let it steep at least a half hour. An hour is good too. You'll get a little bit more flavor out of it, and it will also have time to cool down a little bit. So after your hibiscus infusion is all infused, then go ahead and strain it off. You're going to need a fairly fine sieve, and go ahead, strain it, and make sure you press on the flowers with the back of your spoon. You want to extract as much of that good flavor and color as you possibly can. So give that a good press, let that drain completely. Now you'll notice this has no sugar in it at all at the moment, although you can add sugar if you want to. You can add it with the boiling water. This has no sugar, and still it seems kind of syrupy. It has some real substance to it because there's so much wonderful flavor coming out of those hibiscus flowers. So give that a good strain, and then cover it and chill it well. Then you'll be ready to use it. So there are all kinds of possibilities, all sorts of different ways to use your hibiscus tea. You could just make a tall cooler with a sprig of mint and sweeten it to taste with agave nectar or sugar. Now you can do that with just hibiscus, or you can combine hibiscus and black tea or green tea, and any one of those will be very refreshing and delicious. In the middle of the picture here, you see the ingredients for our signature cocktail at Yucatan Restaurant, which was Sangre de Tigre. So it was the hibiscus infusion with silver tequila, triple sec, and lime juice. And we're using agave nectar today, and of course a sugar syrup would do the job too. And then the other one I have out on the board is a sort of Jamaican fantasy with rum and ginger. And of course a nice ginger syrup would be delicious with that. So whether you're making some nice summer coolers or you want to make a really fancy cocktail, I think you'll find that hibiscus tea is really delicious, very refreshing, and nutritious too. The recipe is at brucebeckinthekitchen.com. I hope you'll go and take a look. I hope you'll try it. Thanks for joining me today, and please leave me a comment. Thanks everybody.